How's it freaking going, everybody? Another lovely day back at the suburban farm. We're actually headed to Grandpa's right now because I don't know if y'all remember, but in order to borrow some of his equipment, all we gotta do is trade a little bit of work for it. So that's what we're going to do. Obviously, it's not the only thing we're going to be doing in today's video because I know it'd be pretty boring, but it's our start of the day and I want to take y'all along with me. It's still so hard to believe how overgrown this place is getting. Me and excuse you, Jane. Me and Grandpa was chatting a little bit ago about co-owning or I'm handing the farm over to me soon. He's just been planning on retiring for a couple of years now. I'm the last one in the family that actually wants to keep putting some work into the agriculture career, but we got the line spreader hooked up. We just got to line that middle field there, maybe throw some corn in it afterwards. And it should be it for Grandpa's today. I'm not 100% sure. We'll have to check in with him. Good to get this 3-point thrown on. So we're ready to rock and roll. I think 12th gear should be just enough for this field here. Go ahead to gauge everything, throw it on, and we're ready to roll, son. Perfect speed, perfect amount coming out. We're just doing a light dust this year due to the amount of years this land's already been worked, lined, fertilized, had co-op come over, yada yada yada. So light dust this year, everything should be just fine with it. We can go on and obviously fertilize after the crop's in because the ground is already fertilized. Working on our last pass now. I'll tell you what, Grandpa's kind of a genius doing separate plots for each thing. Makes life so much easier. Get to one day, the next day, and the last one the third day. Move on to the next fields when you can. Smooth and simple. Go ahead and get everything on hook, then we should be ready to go on to the next task. We'll ask Grandpa about that and see what we're getting into. Well, we're getting the corn today. That's the last thing for Grandpa's farm, and then we go home and get back to our own things so we can do on our journey to saving our own place. And we're off. We're actually going to be using the ridge marker for Grandpa's field. He's a little more fancy than I am. It's also obviously just common sense to use it. You get more straight lines, so I'm just not necessarily worried about straight lines on my own property. We know who did it, we know it's going to work. We just don't know about our yield yet, but I'm pretty sure it should be fine due to the fact the land was working full. Making out pretty dang good here on seed, so we should be fine on that. We only have about, say, 3.5 more passes after this. Super easy, simple day at Grandpa's today, man. And no, not necessarily worried about the fertilizer level because we're going to be spraying and stuff afterwards anyhow. Last pass, folks. Yeah, we're going to be missing a little bit there on the field line, but it is just a field line. Spreading this as far as we can right now. Also, I do apologize if I sound kind of slow and like crap. I'm not feeling the best today. Everything's put away though. The planted stuff is all done. This will be our next big project here. He wants me to rebuild this chicken coop. This will actually be a paid project. Obviously, the plant won't be. That's just exchange for farm equipment, whatever we want, helping him out with that kind of stuff. But non-farm related, I mean, in a way. Rebuilding this chicken coop, we're going to get a few bucks for that. He said just do it whenever we can get to it. He's not in no rush for these chickens. I mean, obviously, bushes, weeds everywhere, we'll have to clear it out. And then replace a few of these rusted panels and just repaint everything, get it all cleaned out. On our way home, you can see here what I mean by it's getting bad. That used to be a driveway, believe it or not. And now it's like a crappy hay field. I think it kind of gives it more character though. Start to look more old school rather than new. I like that idea. Get your butt home, dude. What are you doing down here? Go. You want to get in? Alright, let's get in. I don't know what in the world he was thinking. Anyhow, I've been working on this hay bond here. I got it working. Well, I don't know if it's working, but looks to be working condition now. Been working on that here on and off camera. Ford does run. I checked everything. I just gave a full refresh on the maintenance. So she's ready to go. We can get this, try to get this combine out, get the Ford out, and pull this hay bond out. Then we can go ahead and cut our hayfield that we. Well, she cranked, but she wouldn't start. So I was able to get some buddies over here. We moved it with the tractor, pulled it into the maintenance shop here. We're going to be looking at that in probably a couple weeks or so. Get it out of the way. Anyway, let's see what this old girl does. Oh yeah, just like I remember from last night. She does roll. Her tires hold decent amount of air. Probably need to put some slime in those tires here soon. Anyway, go to force this PTO on here. Get those lines hooked up. These are brand new lines. I just threw those on, but they are muddy. I kind of dropped them in the mud. Anyway, I guess this will be the full moment of truth here on what happens. Go ahead and get this PTO ready. I'm actually kind of nervous right now. No explosions. I guess I remembered all the grease. We should be ready to go, man. Only gotta figure out a trail system rather than going through the backyard. Anywho, I had to run all the way up to the hayfield and all the way back just because I forgot to sharpen my blades. Oh boy, this is a steep hill. I don't know if we're making it back up that. Just trying to work out my pedaling here on what would be easiest for this little old girl. So far, she's doing pretty damn great. Surprising me, I'll tell you that much. Making a great headland just as is. No issues so far besides the lack of power. Let me go ahead and wait a second here. There we go. Man, that's amazing how far we've got with this place already. I'm so stoked on this. Due to the shape of this field, this is going to take me quite a bit of time, so we may, let's start a B-roll. Before we start one though, just soak this in. Soak this in. This is, I mean, the sun, the lighting, time of day, this setup, this is absolutely gorgeous, man. Not too sure on how well you can see it, but we did divide the field here. So we got the top of the hill section and the side. I think we're going to go ahead and do the side because it is getting dark. I don't want to get into this being too chilly, get some moisture on the hay. And then we'll get to that part tomorrow. Boy, my glass our last pass. I'm freezing. It's late. Oh man, I can't see anything. I think I missed a little bit. We get it back. We can get back to it tomorrow though. I'm so tired. I'm freezing. Oh man, it was a rough night. Thankfully though, I can't say it only took a little bit over an hour, so that honestly isn't too bad for a little 4-foot hay. Oh, good morning, America. It is the next day. I'm debating on raking, heading this first, versus cutting this first. Just so it's not all one big mess. I really think that is what we're gonna do. Plus, it's already starting to really show all the other grass through our hay that we cut. Alright boys, it is currently 9:05 a.m. We are making a quick side mission real fast. Because obviously, we need more hay equipment. And there's this guy my grandpa referred me to. And he has quite our dream backyard. So we're gonna go check that out. And we'll see what happens. Right behind the catwalk to the right. So I believe this road here is it. This looks like the place. Alright, just got done speaking with Joe. That is the guy's name. He's super cool. Super cool, man. I don't know what I'm saying right here. It said check behind the building. So this is our grand reveal right here. Holy cow. It just gets better and better and better and better. Man, this is like my yearly Facebook Marketplace finds, all in one location. You might not like me for this, but I might have to see what he wants for everything. I'm not kidding. And just look at these old girls. It's probably gonna be 2 of the rarest tractors in this state right now. That is insane, and they don't look god awfully that bad either. Just some surface for us, you know what I mean? Man. Okay, well, I got some chit chat to do. I'll be right back. Well, we just lost some money, so we can no longer afford it for the price he was asking. But that is because this is all ours. Dude, what the world Grandpa did to work his magic, and I don't want to know, because he does get weird sometimes, but this is mind-boggling. Now, he did say that the tractors and the Ford will not run. Well, it's just minor maintenance along with the rest of the equipment, but the hay equipment does work. So we can take this tedder and the windrower home today, which we need, which is great. And then I'm not sure if it'll be this episode, but more than likely will. We're gonna come back here, try to get these things running. Alright, I finally managed to get this pin out of the tractor. That was probably the most stuck pin I've ever seen in my life. I was kind of trying to drag this thing kind of heavy with low tires. I'm gonna try to get that on a trailer. Good thing we got a winch. Then we got to get the tedder. Thought about it, and we managed. We're heading home, boys. I could easily say instantly we have a profit on that deal. This thing runs like a top, man. All I had to do is throw a little bit of grease in there, pump those tires up, grease up the end of the PTO, and as you saw, she's working, son. Oh boy, tedding's done. We just got to throw this hitch on the other side real quick and we can get right to windrowing. Very awkward to carry. Oh, stop rolling away from me. That's not good. I got a long walk. All I was trying to do was swap the hitch again because I had it backwards the first time. I am so dang glad this thing didn't flip. Now, hopefully, we can lower this and actually get to windrowing. This is not going in my favor. There we go, that's more like it. And we can fly with this thing. Gotta kind of be careful of this. It's pretty old and brittle, we don't want to break it already. Have to run the Royal King and get us a new blade. Alright, I got an idea while we wait for the hay to dry now that all of our ducks are in a row. It is time. I got my jerry can, got everything else that we might need. Let's see if we could get some old engines running. Just to go over everything real quick, we got Minneapolis Moline. I don't know if I said that right, I think I did. A John Deere Model A, a roller, as y'all saw, the tedder and the windrower. Got an old 76 Ford that's got, I think, if I remember right, he said that there's a Cummins swap in it, 5.9. Front loader bucket, that can definitely come into handy. And we have a brush hog. We'll probably sell this because we're not going to need it because I'm not the maintenance kind of guy. And keep the bucket obviously. Maybe use the roller because we're going to have to do some silage for some cattle feed mix, and the tractors, there's no saying about it. Those are staying with us. I also have a battery too, because I know dang well both these batteries are going to be dead. We throw one battery in whatever will actually start. Pull it up on the trailer if it'll drive under its own power. And then we can run the winch underneath to pull the other tractor up. We finally got some info. Okay, so the John Deere Model A, as you can tell, flat tire. And he had no way of moving at the time, or he didn't feel like it. I don't know what story he was telling on that. But anyway, just a flat tire, and obviously I'm sure we'll probably have to clean the carburetor or something, because it's been sitting. They've both been sitting for 20 plus years now. And the Minneapolis, he said that it was bogging out when he was brush hogging, completely cut out, so he was able to pull it back here with the truck, and he didn't feel like messing with it since. So that should be fairly easy because I'm 90% sure it's probably just rust in the tank or the sediment bowl. And the truck, we was looking at it because he didn't remember what happened where this was sitting longer than both the tractors were. The turbo exploded. I'm hoping that's all that's it. That seems like that's all that's it because it wants to crank over, but it makes a clinking noise right around here. So that shouldn't be too bad of a fix, but pretty pricey. We're going to have to come back for this after the tractors, plus this thing is in dire need of new tires. Here, go ahead and just throw a little bit of fuel on these two. Alright, I suppose we could start with the John Deere. Click this key real quick. Oh man. Yeah, she definitely needs points cleaned. Yeah. Pretty sure it's the points in the distributor. Anyway, look at how filthy that sediment bowl is. So we're going to clean up our sparky sparks that we need, see if we can get spark. I'm going to run to O'Reilly's, get 2 brand new sediment bowls and carburetor gaskets. For both of them, we're just going to completely rebuild both. While we're here, see what happens, swap these batteries out. This one's even worse, by God. 2 hours later, waiting on O'Reilly, it is starting to freak a pour, but when we say we're getting things done, we're getting things done. We gotta get these tractors out of here. Okay, carb parts and battery. It's in the John Deere. It's the moment of truth. Okay, something's loose. 1 second. Oh man, look at that shake. Oh boy. They got me turned into Santa Claus. Well, we knew she Runs great actually now. Not too many hours on it. Okay, I still have the John Deere running just to get everything cleared out. Run it good again. See if we can get this thing started up for us. And I did end up buying another new battery from O'Reilly's. We have that. Carbs clean, distributor's clean, the points are clean, all the spark plugs are good, and the oil is decent. We're still gonna have to change it when we get back to the house. So, moment of truth. Music to my ears. Dude, why does this sound so good? Does she move? It's the question. I got it at first already. Steering's a little rough. Clutch is slipping. So that's not entirely too good. I have to clutch all the way in. I mean, she's moving. I'm not doing anything, but she's moving. Oh man, this is so cool. So freaking cool. Oh, we got stuck on the ramp. Oh buddy. We're gonna take this thing for a spin around the garage real fast. And then I was thinking we will put the John Deere on first. That way we can pull it back down with the Minneapolis and then maybe hook the brush hog or the roller, or not roller, wrapper up to the back of the Minneapolis on our way home. So this thing is a 5-speed. I'm in 5th gear, but I do not want to throw that idle up. I do not trust this thing yet. It is such a rough ride. Definitely needs a little more air in the tires, an oil change, and a hell of a lot of grease. You know what? We might actually try to get this John Deere to move under its own power. Yes, it's on a flat, but if it's on a flat, it's gonna need new tires, so it doesn't 100% matter. This thing is a lot harder to steer than the Minneapolis. Come on, old girl. Come on. It might need some transmission fluid. Come on now. Oh, buddy. We're moving. Man, this wheel is so dang stiff. We're moving, man. We're moving. Oh, this is so cool. Man. Gotta love old machinery. There ain't nothing better in the whole world. Loaded up besides the equipment in the pickup. It actually went a lot smoother than I thought it would today. And tell me that is not a perfect fit on this gooseneck. Getting our butts home. It's cold. It's pouring. This rain is not easing up anytime soon. We will come back for the equipment whenever we come back for the truck, because we are not in dire need of it just yet. And I am never one to do this, and I'm actually really mad at myself for it now. I always check the weather. I didn't check the weather today. We cut hay, and it's raining. So we either have a field ruined or a miracle's gonna happen and the hay will be just fine when it dries up tomorrow. Well, fellas, I think this has been the perfect time to leave off on this video due to this rain. It's not stopping anytime soon. Stopping here for some fuel and some snacks. Check the weather. It's very unfortunate at the moment. But hopefully it's not a shorter video. Hopefully you really enjoyed it. I'd highly appreciate you scroll a little bit, leave a like, maybe a comment, feeling generous, maybe a subscription, feeling extra generous. I'd highly appreciate you. Either way, even just for making it this far in the video. I appreciate every single one of you. Cannot be appreciative enough. I feel like I'm saying appreciate way too much. And I appreciate that I have the free will to say appreciate anyway. Enjoy.